Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our Sunday evening group classes here for the Patreon members. And I go ahead and post it later for all of our YouTube friends. So, good evening, and I hope everybody's doing well. I will just keep going ahead and letting people in as you come. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to learn a little bit of Brown Eyed Girl this evening. We're going to learn some pieces of it and put it all together at our next gathering. So let's warm your shoulders up a little bit. Let's just roll them around, going backwards and then forwards again. Let's warm that neck up. And for those of you who don't know me, look to your right and look to your left. My name is Miss Stephanie, and I teach piano, voice, and ukulele, both privately and online here on YouTube. And I would love if you would subscribe, just hit that subscribe button down there, and share if you can. That would be awesome, because the more you share it with, the more people can learn music and come to our fun festivals and such. So, awesome. Awesome. So let's warm our hands up a little bit. Open them nice and wide. And close them. Open them. Close them. One more time. Okay. Shake them out a little bit. Excellent. Now, go this way. And then switch directions. There you go. Okay. Let's warm your voice up a little bit. Just a very little bit. Let's just open your face up a little bit. Mwah. Like that. Mwah, open your face up. Mwah. Now, let's go ahead and make it really small. There you go. And now let's go ahead and let's just do a little bit of humming. Your turn. Your turn. Sit up nice and tall. Now back down. Back to a hum. Back to ooh. We're definitely not going to go that low and high. There's not a big range in Brown Eyed Girl. There's not a lot going on with that as far as a range go, but you definitely want to get warmed up and listen to what you sound like. Okay, one big tongue twister. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Join in. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. 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 Let's go the opposite way. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Sit up tall. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Excellent. Okay. So, one thing that I want to remind you is when we go about learning a piece, let's learn, we go through and we make sure that we know the melody before we try to put the chords to it. This one happens to have very few chords. It's very simple chord-wise, and we all know these chords. If you don't know your C, G7, F, and A minor, we're going to use the G7 chord. We're not going to use the G chord at all. We're just going to use the G7. If you don't know them, just go back and do one of the previous tutorials. I go over them on several tutorials. They're real quick and easy to learn. It'll just take you a couple days, and then jump right in with us. In the meantime, let's go over the chords that we're going to be using. I'm going to stand up so that you can see. We're going to be using a C chord and a G7 go. Okay, those are the four chords that we're going to use today. If you need to practice those, go ahead and pause your recording, and then go back and jump right back in. Okay, so we are going to start with the bridge because we never start at the beginning. And I'm going to do a screen share so that you can see the words. This is from a free website called Ukulele Tabs, and it's a really great site. And what I love about it, it's called Uke Tabs. What I love about it is that here, let me just share the screen and show you all of the great things that I love about it. I love that it has right here the chords you're going to use. And again, we won't be using this G chord. We're going to only be using the G7. And then here it has a transposer. So you can transpose it to whatever key you like. And you can change the color and so on and so forth. So this is very cool. And it does have an auto scroller. We're not going to use that today because we're going to go all the way down to the bridge. The bridge is right here. Okay, so here we go. Do you remember when we used to sing? Okay, so let's just start that part. Listen one more time. Do you remember when we used to sing? Okay, your turn. 1, 2, ready, and do you remember when we used to sing? And then we're just gonna go right into sha-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Let's do that again, all together. Sha-la-la. 1, 2, ready, and sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Just like that. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Okay, so let's do start it from do you remember when? 1, 2, ready, and do you remember when we used to sing sha la 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 da la 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 da. Excellent. Okay. So we're going to scroll back up and start right there at the first verse. Hey, where did we go? So I'm going to do it. I think most of you are probably familiar with this. If not, just jump right in. I'm going to go through the melody first, and then we'll try it together. Okay, here we go. I'm going to sing it for you first. Hey, where did we go? Days when the rain came down in the hollow, playing a new game. Okay? All right, let's try that. 1, 2, ready, and hey, where did we go? Days when the rain came down in the hollow, playing a new game. Okay, and the next melody, we're not putting the chords to it yet. Let's just keep learning the melody, okay? And you can stop, rewind. This would be a good place to stop and rewind, okay? Laughing and a running. Laughing and a running, hey, hey. Skipping and a jumping in the misty morning fog with our hearts thumping and you try to sing that first verse. Hey, where did we go? All the way down through the chorus, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and hey, where did we go? Days when the rain came down in the hollow, playing a new game, skipping and jumping, skipping and jumping in the misty morning fog with our hearts thumping, and you, a brown-eyed girl, you, my brown-eyed girl. And then we can go right on. Let's back up and take a look at the chords there. So let me just stop the share. There you go. Okay, so let's just go over those chords again. You have your C chord, your G7 chord. Remember to rotate your wrist, and if you need to roll the strings a little bit to get rid of that really weird twang, right? Oh, hello, Maggie. So, C chord, G7 chord, whoa, hello, F chord, A minor chord. If you could have seen my cat in the window when I played that chord, he went. So, your F chord, and then your A minor chord. Okay, so let's just down strum. Now, if you're a beginner and you're not really great at strumming and singing yet, just do the down strum and go like this. Hey, where did we go? Sorry. We go days when the rain came down in the hollow, playing a new game, laughing it like that. Okay, so you're just going to do that down strum, okay? So I'm going to do a screen share now, and let's go ahead and try this with just the down strum. Okay, so here we go. 2, 1, 2, ready, and hey, where did we go? Days when the rain came down in the hollow, playing a new game, laughing and running, hey, hey, skipping and jumping in the misty morning fog with our hearts thumping, and you, my brown-eyed girl, you, my brown-eyed girl. Okay, so then there's another verse. Now, if you're a little bit more advanced than that, then let's go ahead and try it with a bit of an island strum, okay? 1, 2, ready, and hey, where did we go? Days when the rain came down in the hollow, playing a new game, laughing and running, hey, hey, skipping and jumping in the misty morning fog with our hearts thumping, and you, my brown-eyed girl, you, my brown-eyed girl. Now, if you're really super advanced with your strum, go ahead and add a chuck. Let's slow it down and put a little chuck in there. Where did we go? Days when the rain came down in the hollow, playing a new game. So that is several ways that you can do your strum. And then another way you can do it, if you're feeling a little bit advanced, is just down up. Just down up. That's somewhere in between. Hey, where did we go? And just find a little rhythm that you like. If you can't do the full island strum, or if the island strum is messing you up, or you think, oh, I'm getting partway through the island strum and then I don't really know where I am, and that's okay. If you don't know where you are, just keep doing something that's within that same rhythm jam, okay? And don't forget, when you're practicing your island strum, turn on your metronome. Turn it on at about 60 and walk around the room. If you can walk and strum at the same time, it'll make it much easier to play and strum, okay? And I wasn't putting 100% voice in. Don't put 100% voice in when you're trying to strum and play at the same time. It's a lot to focus on. Just think of that singing as an extension of your speaking voice. Hey, where did we go? Days when the rain came down in the hollow. So let's go back and let's scroll down. I'm going to share a screen with you again, and let's go ahead and do the bridge one more time, okay? And again, a gentle voice, a gentle strum. You're just learning it, and be easy and gentle with it, okay? So here we go with this. We're going to go to the bridge. We're going to start right there. Do you remember when, okay? On that G7 chord. 1, 2, ready, and do you remember when she used to sing sha la 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 dee da, just like that. Sha la 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 dee da, la dee da. Let's do that again from the bridge. Ready, and do you remember when we used to sing sha la 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 dee da, sha la 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 dee da, la dee da. There we go. Okay. I am going to stop the share for another minute. Okay, so let's go over. I'm going to use a C chord. Let's go over your chucking again today. Down, chuck, down, chuck, down, chuck. How do we chuck? Stop the sound with your thumb. Or it's more percussive for me if I can do it with my thumb. Okay. That's why I use my thumb. Do what works for you. Some people use their palm, but I end up getting ringing when I do that. The size of my hand, I like to use my thumb. Combination of my thumb and my palm, I think. Yes. Okay. So one more time. Let's try the chuck one more time. Down, chuck, down, chuck, down, chuck. Now let's add an up strum with it. All right, everyone. Here we go. Down, chuck, up, down, chuck, up, down, chuck, up, down, chuck. Excellent. Let's review the island strum one more time. This time, I'm going to move to a G7 chord. Rotate your wrist. My C was here. My G7 is here. Well, it's there. Wait a minute. It's there. Rotate your wrist a little bit, okay? Here we go. Okay, G7 chord. Island strum. One, two, ready, and down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. You know what's coming. Let's throw a chuck in there. I'm moving where my chuck is. Back to C. Okay, so practice doing the island strum. Practice it with a chuck. I like it with the chuck more in the middle so that I can come back up. So just practice that. Have lots of fun with it. And I'll see y'all again next Sunday. Don't forget to hop over to Patreon and see what's going on. Um, go ahead and sign up. That would be wonderful. And then you'll get all the updates, all the Zoom links, all of that. It would be fabulous to have you join us over there. We'll be doing the 30-day challenge starting in September. So there'll be a 30-day song challenge going on. And then we're going to do another 30-day challenge in December. We're going to do a 30-day holiday challenge in November and December. So we've got some challenges coming up so that we can learn lots of songs. Don't forget to subscribe and share, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.